this tram. I'm sitting backwards. That'd be a horrible idea. But we do have a driver, and his name is Angel. Let's give it up for Angel. He's going to be driving us safely through over 400 acres of backlot. In addition to myself and Angel, we also have a co-host on today's tour. You may recognize him from Saturday Night Live, as well as the newest host of The Tonight Show. It is, of course, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
We made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide, Paul, and the greatest driver,
Angel.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Angel
owed me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That is right, Jimmy. We do have a few safety rules to go over real quick. First and foremost, if you need any assistance during the tour, have a medical emergency, drop something, any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red cord that runs along the center of the ceiling, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Remain seated whenever this tram is moving. Keep your hands and feet inside the tram at all times. No smoking of any kind on the tour, and be prepared on our tour for loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You have your cameras out, going to be a lot of great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on those, make sure none of them get wet. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you are on board. All right, that does it for the safety rules. Now we're heading down the timeline. If you look out either side of the tram here, you're going to see a number of movie posters reflecting just a few of the thousands of movies that we've made here over the years. Here's an old classic from the 1940s. See if you can recognize what this is from.
В чем, посмотри, не погоду, 70-е, 80-е и так далее.
Тут еще с этой стороны. Я не знаю, куда смотреть, но с этой стороны.
Did you hear that?
Oh,
This is buried.
Not quite, darling, but soon. Very, very soon. Philip.
Yes?
Fill a bottle of champagne.
О, Юрский парк, 93-й.
Make sure that we are not
Schindler.
for any reason.
Alright, you folks have obviously realized by now, this is not actually a classic film from the 40s. This is filmed with Jimmy Fallon inside one of our sound stages here on the front lot. It's an excellent example of what a soundstage could potentially look like on the inside. Because really, we can make the inside of a soundstage look like anything we want. To see what a soundstage looks like on the outside, take a look out the left-hand side of the tram as we loop around here. You're going to see stage number 12. This is where we film our hit singing competition series, The Voice, starring Adam Levine, Blake Shelton, Alicia Keys, and Miley Cyrus. Here's the host of that show, Mr. Carson Daly, to tell us a little bit more about stage 12.
Hi everybody, I'm Carson Daly from NBC's The Voice. I want to welcome you to the Universal Front Lot. Our show is filmed on stage 12. It happens to be the largest soundstage on the Universal lot. Take a look.
Вау, ты на настоящей студии?
Да, вот 12-й сказали, голос снимали.
12-й? 12-й?
Да, вот мы сейчас проезжали они.
Блин. Подожди, там же 20-я была.
Еще раньше.
Я тормоз.
Take a look at your screens now. You can see what a soundstage looks like on the inside before they build any sets. Looks like a big soundproof warehouse. Take a look off to the left-hand side as we drive down this corridor. You're going to see inside some of these sound stages to see what it looks like when they have sets built. Stages 25 and 24 are currently being used to film the second season of Colony, starring Josh Holloway. And you can see the back to some of those sets right now. Kind of look like big panes of wood. That's because they're only filming interiors inside those stages. You're never going to see the outsides of those buildings, so they need to dress them up. Keep looking off to the left-hand side. Got a couple more sound stages right here. 22 and 23 are currently used as the Cloud9 store for the second season of Superstore, which is filming right now. Now, around this area, you're going to start to see a lot of trailers. Most of the trailers that you're going to see are simply used for hauling equipment around, but some of them are called Star Wagons, which are essentially dressing rooms for some of our celebrities working on the lot. Take a look off to the left-hand side. You're going to see a whole row of Star Wagons in front of stage 27. All of these Star Wagons belong to the cast of the Mindy Project, which films off to the left inside Stage 27.
Hi everybody, I'm Mindy, and welcome to the world-famous Universal Studios tram tour. I wish I could join you, but I'm really busy shooting my show, The Mickey Project.
Also, you were banned from trams because you jumped off on and tried to hug Steven Spielberg.
What information you want, okay? Mr. Spielberg, if you're out there.
The guy alone is super busy.
I think we had a connection.
I'm a big fan of Mr. Spielberg.
Edit this out, please.
Off to the right-hand side, you're going to see Stage 41, currently where they're filming a new sitcom called Marlon, starring Marlon Wayans. Now, Universal Studios is part of NBC Universal, one of the world's largest entertainment companies. This media powerhouse consists not only of Universal Studios, but also several of your favorite television networks, like NBC, E!, Sci-Fi, USA, Bravo, Telemundo, CNBC, MSNBC, the Golf Channel, Weather Channel, NBC Sports, Esquire Network, and Oxygen. And it's on all of these networks where some of your favorite television shows of all time have aired over the years. Just off to the right is stage number 44. That's where they're currently filming a new sitcom called The Good Place, starring Kristen Bell and Ted Danson.
Wow, Kristen Bell?
Just a moment ago, I pointed out what dressing rooms look like today, those portable trailers that move from production to production. But take a look off to the left-hand side to see what dressing rooms used to look like, because all of these production bungalows used to be dressing rooms for some of Hollywood's biggest stars, like Rock Hudson, Jimmy Stewart, and Doris Day. All of our actors used to be called contract players, which meant that they signed a contract with one studio for a predetermined amount of films. They couldn't be released from that contract until they made every set film on that contract, which is why dressing rooms used to be a little more permanent. Today, these have all been converted into offices for some of the top writers, directors, and producers working in this town. They're no longer dressing rooms. That's why actors now have trailers that they can move back and forth with them. They have more flexibility with where they can work. One of the most famous offices that we have, just off to the left-hand side, Bungalow 5195. You can see underneath this Hannibal banner, a very famous profile next to the door there belonging to the incomparable Sir Alfred Hitchcock. This was Mr. Hitchcock's bungalow when he worked with us here at Universal, making some of his most iconic films. Mr. Hitchcock also used to try to sneak himself into cameos into almost all of his movies. Now off to the left-hand side, you're going to see us building two brand new high-tech sound stages, which are going to be used in NBC's next live musical, Hairspray. This high-energy toe-tapping event is based on the Tony Award-winning musical and will air live this December, starring Kristen Chenoweth, Jennifer Hudson, Ariana Grande, Derek Huff, Martin Short, and newcomer Maddie Valeo, who beat out more than 1,000 girls for the role of Tracy Turnblad. And as we move up ahead here, off to the left-hand side, you're going to see some of our Metropolitan sets. Now, in a sound stage, we have complete control of the elements, sound, weather, block out all the sound from outside. We don't have that level of control out in our Metro sets, but sometimes we have to build a set that's far larger than we can fit inside of a sound stage, which is when we turn to the back lot where we're
We're going
to be driving through some of our Metropolitan sets. Now, my co-host, Mr. Jimmy Fallon, is no stranger to New York. We have a world-famous New York street right here. You're going to see that one in just a few moments. Here's Mr. Jimmy Fallon himself to tell us a little bit more about what it's like filming in New York.
I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there. An old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey! I'm walking here! I'm walking here! Hey, it's cool, guys. I was just, just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
That is right. These Metro sets have been used in a number of productions, including scenes from Captain America, The First Avenger, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Purge, Anarchy, episodes of NCIS, Criminal Minds, How I Met Your Mother, House, American Ninja Warrior, The Mindy Project, Colony, and countless other movies, music videos, television shows, and commercials. Off to the right-hand side, you're going to see this church here, specifically kept to be non-denominational. That way our filmmakers can film any type of church scene they need right here. And if you keep looking off to the right-hand side, past this metal trailer, you're going to see our world-famous Brownstone Street right down there. You can see those brownstone-type buildings with that very specific architecture, not native to Los Angeles. That's because when we need to film a scene that looks like it could take place on the East Coast, it makes a lot more sense for us just to send our cast and crew out here instead of sending them all the way to somewhere like New York, Chicago. Even sending them to downtown Los Angeles is going to be quite an expense that we do not want to deal with. A lot of headache when you're filming live on locations. Brownstone Street has been used in a number of productions, ranging from episodes of Seinfeld to Academy Award Best Picture winner The Sting, and everything in between. About 8 years ago, our Metro sets underwent renovation. Based on decades of experience from some of the top filmmakers working in the industry, we assembled an award-winning crew to create new and improved backlot locations. Now, the construction of those Metro sets was supervised by none other than Mr. Steven Spielberg himself, who collaborated with a number of award-winning filmmakers here at Universal over the years, including Academy Award-winning director Peter Jackson, who's made such films as Meet the Feebles, Bad Taste, Dead Alive, Heavenly Creatures, Forgotten Silver, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Lovely Bones, The Frighteners, and of course 2005's version of King Kong.
It's the original King Kong that made me direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old.
What the hell is this?
I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up into adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on a ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal brought me back. That's great to have you alive. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.